You wrote an amazing essay in Elle magazine, and you talked about the criticism you got. After your husband announced he was seeking treatment for depression. Tell me what people were saying to you.
You know, everything from it's my fault that he's depressed, and, you know, that's what it's like being married to an opinionated woman. You know, I think it's just, you always blame the woman. That's something that we've always historically seen. And, you know, the extremist right is very good at that. It's always the woman's fault no matter what happens.
Yeah, I think some of the names were absolute monster. You said power hungry. You were called a mail order bride. These attacks were deeply personal. And you're the spouse of the elected official. You're not the elected official.
Right. I'm a private citizen who has no interest in politics. I was in a poll for the worst wives in America. I did not win, unfortunately, but I did make it on that list.
Were you getting threats at some point? Because I know it got so bad that you felt you had to pack up the children and drive up north. How bad did it get that that was what you felt like you needed to do?
We did receive threats. That's something that has happened, unfortunately, over the years. But the day the news came out, my kids were all from school, and when I, returned home from work, media was swirling my house, and I said, I need to get them out of here. You know, we have a lot to talk about, to discuss as a family, since the whole world would be talking about it, and I wanted to do it on my terms, not with media, circling my home.
How did you talk to your kids about what their dad was going through, about how he was feeling? I mean, they must have noticed something, right? Did they see that John was suffering?
They saw that he was unusually sad, and I think with children you have to be honest. And I shared, one, how brave he was, that he did this, that he made this decision, but that he's human and that we have to support him, that he's going through something difficult. But we're going to be there alongside him the whole way.
Kids always want to know, is dad going to be okay? I mean, that's all a kid wants to be reassured. Is my mom or my dad going to be okay? How did you reassure them in that moment?
I told them that he's in the best place that he could be, that he's getting the best help, and that it is not their fault. I think that's something that's really important to children because, just as a spouse, in the beginning of our relationship, I would say, why is he sad? Like, I'm amazing. Why is he sad? And I've had to learn at that time that obviously I'm not responsible for that, for his happiness. And it's important for the kids to know that it's not something they did or didn't do. This is something very different. Depression lives in a different world to love, in a different world to family. It's something that it's really hard to explain. But I believe you have to be really honest with them.
Your husband has been honest about the fact that he said he had suffered depression throughout his life, but that this was different. Could you see that? I mean, what did you observe about his emotional and mental health?
For me, the biggest flag was that, after he won, he had gone through this grueling campaign. He had worked so hard, it had been difficult. And then he won. And I think I expected him to then be at his highest, his best, feeling great. And I thought the reaction didn't match my expected reaction. Joy, relief. He seemed extra sad after winning. And to me, I knew that was very concerning.
And you were the one who convinced him to get help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of great conversations. Of course, he had to be the one to make the decision to walk through that door, and he did that. But we talked a lot about it, and I think for him, I think what really stuck is when I said, you're an amazing dad, and we're so lucky to have you. The kids are so lucky to have you, but I don't want their memory of you to be of someone who was sad. You deserve love, the same love that you put out into the world. You deserve that for yourself as well.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.